the plan, but never the goal.
What up? What up? What up? You know who it is. It's Light God. And this is Light God TV, everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in with me one more time another day. And if you are able to watch this, that means you woke up today. What a blessing. What a blessing to see you, see me. I tell you what, thank you to the creators. There's a lot going on, but I'm glad we all are here to experience one more try. What is that in the sky over there? God, no, I need to get this on film. But either way it goes, how's all the gods and the goddesses doing? And I hope we all blessed and trying to be a little less stressed. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, you woke up with me today? You know we're going to get some paper! Oh my God, I love getting money. Either way it go, we finna go head out and mow some lawns. I got 3 yards today I gotta go mow today. So we finna head out and go take care of this right here. And I don't know if y'all watch basketball, but what y'all know about the OKC Thunder? Whooping on them Pelicans, you know what I'm saying? Putting on them Pelicans. It was a good game, but SAG came through in the end, hit the bucket, the free throw. Hey, it was nice. Hey, we up one right now to take it to the house, you know what I'm saying? Watch these playoffs. Hey, watch out for the Thunder, you know what I'm saying? OKC, we on the map, baby. Oh, are y'all with me? Oh, y'all with me? Y'all know I rep LA all day, but it is what it is. But you know where I do. Here's where it goes. Don't get this money, like I said. I'm gonna put together a cool compilation for y'all. Once again, crazy videos. No telling what's gonna happen today, the last week, over the weekend. But we're gonna get a cool little video together for everybody. And I tell you what, if you're going through something, do not feel alone, because everybody going through something also. I don't care what kind of smiles they put on or what kind of show or how fly they look or whatever bullshit. Everybody going through something. So do not let anybody trick you off right now. This band trying to slow down in front of me right now. Man, I hate the popo. But either way it go, everybody going through something right now. So do not let nobody trick you out your spot or trick you out your position. Trust me. Stay focused, y'all. Happiness is gonna come with what makes you happy anyway. You know what I'm saying? Don't look for some little physical or some material shit. Find what you like and do that. Be you. It's the oldest bullshit statement in the world people say, but the coolest motherfucker is you. And nobody can be cooler than you at being you. Is that true? Now, stay with me and stay tuned, baby. We'll get this money. Like God, wait.
3, 2, 1, bang.
In McCollum's hands, I felt like he has a little bit more of an advantage offensively because of that matchup.
Look at the drought for the Thunder. No field goals in more than 5 minutes. Gilgeous-Alexander, money on the table, and he buries it. We are tied with 90 seconds on the clock.
That was a big time finish there.
Nance into the corner. This is Jones left open. In and out. Offensive rebound. Nance. McCollum misses badly. Jones keeps it alive. What a play by Jones. Errant pass. Loose ball Murphy. Ingram rises. Way too much, and it's Nance again. Shot clock did not reset, so JT blows the whistle. They're going to reset it to 12 seconds with 64 seconds left in regulation.
And this might be a time, if you're the Pelicans, or maybe if you're Willie Green, take a timeout. This is such an important possession. And you've gotten 3 offensive rebounds and didn't get a good look on either of them. But he's going to roll the dice with this young group.
Willie's got 2 timeouts, doesn't elect to take one here. Interesting. And here we go. It's McCollum. Pick and roll action. Nance inside, extends. Holmgren turns him back. 5th block for the rookie sensation Holmgren. And it's Williams against McCollum. Gilgeous-Alexander guarded by McCollum. Chisels into the paint, flicks it up and in, and contact.
And even on that possession, what did they do? They forced the switch to get Jones off of Gilgeous-Alexander, and he's able to take advantage of that matchup and convert there with contact.
25-year-old Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who has led this franchise renaissance in Oklahoma City, can give the Thunder a 3-point lead with 32.5 left. Or you want the glory at this level, this is the time of the game where you got to put your team on your back. And that's exactly what
And then at the last minute, when he saw Nance go for the layup, able to change direction and come up with the block.
Where do the Pels turn here in dire need of a bucket? Here comes McCollum. Baseline fade, and he buries it. What a shot by McCollum, 1-point game.
Yeah, and the advantage for the Pelicans, they have a timeout to give.
Dort gets it to Holmgren in the corner, about a 2-second difference, shot to game clock. As the whistle is blown against McCollum, penalty situation and free throws for Chet Holmgren to try to push this back to a 3-point lead.
Yeah, that's just big time finish there by McCollum. And I really like the strategy by the Pelicans there. Go for the steal, be aggressive, and then try to make sure you don't foul the wrong person, meaning SGA.
21-year-old Chet Holmgren in his NBA playoff debut misses on the first. 79% free throw shooter during the regular season. First free throw attempts of the night for Holmgren. One of 2. It's a 2-point lead with 14 seconds left. Ingram, 5 of 17. C.J. McCollum, 9 of 21. And here we go. Jones the inbounds to McCollum. 10 seconds. Pelicans are out of timeouts. McCollum against Wallace, poked away. 4 seconds. McCollum, the fake, the fire. No, and it's over. Oklahoma City survives and hold on to take game 1 against the Pelicans.
No, this isn't Gaza. This is Yale. Fox News Alert. Right now, you're looking live at the campus of Yale University, where police are swarming the campus. They are chanting right now, as you hear. There's been hundreds of students protesting Israel at Yale. Anti-Israel protests plague colleges and universities across the country, all while Jewish communities begin to celebrate Passover. Our next guest witnessed the anarchy firsthand on Columbia University's campus that pushed today's classes online, they say, for their safety. One was nearly burned after a protester lit his American flag on fire. Here to discuss it are Columbia University students Alicia Baker and Andrew Parker Stein. Andrew, it was you Saturday night, right? What happened?
So basically, a bunch of Jewish students came to campus to respond to the encampment. We just sang songs of peace. On the way out, a pro-Hamas mob started chasing us, calling us in the middle of campus, calling us inbred, that we have no culture. One of them grabbed my friend's Israeli flag in the middle of campus, carried it to a mob by the gate that were communicating with the angry mobs outside of campus. They threw hard objects at him. They started harassing him. They tried to light his flag on fire, and nothing is done with this. And after that, on the way out, we were talking to public safety. They started following us on the way out, and public safety just shrugged their shoulders. They're the ones who are responsible in protecting us. And the only protection that we had was we have one student who's a 6'5" student, and everyone hid behind him as we were leaving campus. And an angry mob of pro-Hamas students chased us off of campus, screaming, "We don't want no Zionists here, get out of here, F Israel," and a bunch of other.
And these are students?
So that's a great question. This is the most shocking thing on campus right now. We have video proof of people sneaking into campus. The encampment themselves are bragging about the fact that many aren't students. Right. And so we don't know if they're students. Likely they're students. They might not be students. And Columbia is doing nothing about the fact.
Unbelievable. They just shut down school. Alicia, what's your experience?
I mean, look, we've been calling this out for 6 months now. We know that these are anti-Semites using anti-Semitic
Since the
rhetoric.
October 7th attack.
Since the October 7th attack. Since the first set of protests on October 12th. And now we see what happens when you don't shut down anti-Semitic rhetoric and you allow these people to feel entitled. You know, there were some arrests on Thursday. That was great. I commend the university for doing that. Guess what? They walk 20 yards to their left. They do the exact same thing on the other lawn, and they've been there since Thursday. And now they're harassing us. They're yelling, "Go back to Poland." You know, when they say we don't want no Zionists here and death to the Zionist state, you know, what's the game plan? Where should we go?
Right.
Now they're saying go back to Poland. We all know what happened last time the Jews were in Poland.
Well, you shouldn't go anywhere, but you don't feel safe on campus.
Absolutely not. And there's really been no enforcement of policy. And the problem is that public safety is unable to really step in when there are problems.
Are they armed? I mean, are they capable of doing anything, Andrew?
I think that's the most concerning part. People have been saying for a while now that they don't feel safe, and a lot of that had to do with the rhetoric. But I want to be clear right now, this has now gotten into physical safety. I no longer feel physically safe on my campus.
What year are you in?
I'm a junior.
So a junior, are you going to finish up this semester?
It's a great question. If nothing,
are you going to come back?
I promised myself after Saturday night, after our group was attacked by a mob of pro-Hamas supporters, that I'm not stepping on campus while this is happening. And I don't know what that means for finals. I don't know what that means for the rest of the semester.
For you guys, you have a mission. You want to get a degree from an Ivy League university. I don't think you should let these guys stop you from doing that.
I agree. And by the way, you know, in America with religious freedom and at Columbia with, you know, a big Jewish community, we're supposed to feel like we can be proud of our identities and we can be proud to wear our kippahs on campus and we can be proud of our state. We can be proud of Israel. And that shouldn't stop me from being able to walk on campus.
So in your estimation, who organized this? I mean, what's going on?
There's kind of two things happening. There's the coalition of groups on campus called Columbia University Apartheid Divest that are calling for a number of things. One of them now is defund public safety. So, I mean, they're basically trying to get rid of the only set of people that are even tasked with keeping us safe on campus. And then you have groups like Within Our Lifetime, which is designated by the Anti-Defamation League as very much supporting terrorism, if not kind of being a terrorist group themselves. Or at least a pro-terror group themselves. And what's happening is that group that is organizing right outside our gates, which is, by the way, on the way back to my dorm, I have to walk through them, and the groups inside campus are totally coordinating, sneaking people in and out, sneaking things in and out. By the way, I don't know what's in a backpack when it gets snuck in. Who knows? I mean, Andrew on Saturday night had water thrown in his face. What if somebody had a gun or a knife? we never would have known.
Why do you say pro-Hamas?
Because someone stood there saying Al-Qassam's, which is the military wing of Hamas, next target, while we were singing songs of peace, holding Israeli flags. And they stood there for 10 minutes, and no one did anything about it. If this was a peaceful protest, if you have one rogue who's doing that, if someone on our side did anything like that, we would shut them down immediately. Instead, they had people filming it and celebrating it while we stood there singing songs of peace, and it's all over social media, pictures of Al-Qassam's next targets, which is Hamas.
Right. What's your reaction to the fact that I'm showing you live pictures at Yale right now, that you know this protest happening at MIT, that you know that's happening at Berkeley, at the new school downtown. A lot of NYU students are not protesting there. They're coming up to your on the Upper West Side. So what are your reaction to this?
I mean, look, the fact that this is spreading is not surprising to me. I'm seeing it at Yale. I mean, my brother's going to Yale next year. I know that he's going to have to be dealing with the same things that I'm dealing with, and he walks around with a kippah too. I mean, it is really, really crazy that Jewish students who are entering college now and who are in college now have to be thinking about the fact that they can kind of make a choice, right? Do I want to be proud to be Jewish, or do I want to feel safe?
Or how about this? People looking at this resume go, oh, you went to Columbia? I don't think I want this resume. I'm going to put it to the bottom, except for guys like you who stand up and speak out. Thanks so much. Stay safe, but don't let them win. Get at least complete all your courses and then move on. Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you.
Please keep us up to date.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.
On the freeway right now, really just kind of showing off.
He stood on the seats and even took selfies. And as motorcycle cops chased him, the suspect flipped them off.
Does seem to be almost taunting those two officers.
And flipped him off again.
This guy driving off.
Finally, the cops got him.
They do have their guns out, which is a very dangerous situation.
In 2018, a soldier stole a military armored personnel carrier and took cops on a wild pursuit through downtown Richmond, Virginia.
Is that like Bruce? I don't know.
What the is going on?
The vehicle only reached a maximum speed of 40 miles an hour, so it was more of a slow speed chase.
I was like, wow, I mean, this is shocking to see this tank driving down the street. And I mean, there had to be dozens and dozens of state troopers just in tow.
The chase ended with no injuries or crashes. In 2018, these cows were in hot pursuit of a suspected car thief. The crazy cow chase started when 3 suspects allegedly stole a car in Florida. A police helicopter with an infrared camera followed the car until it crashed into a ditch.
The driver's bailing, still got a passenger in the vehicle.
One suspect fled on foot and found herself in the middle of a herd of cattle.
Actually, the large group of cows is following her. Looks like they may attack her.
16 cows took off after the suspect.
She's pretty far into the field now. If you see the large group of cows, they're literally following her and chasing her.
The cows cornered her until police got there. She was taken into custody. In 2022, it was a police pursuit of a slow-moving farm tractor. The chase began in Boone, North Carolina. Police say the suspect behind the wheel of the tractor was driving erratically in a parking lot. The driver also hit several cars, a dumpster, and a church before hitting the road. Police tried to use stop sticks to bring the tractor to a halt, but it didn't work. Then one officer shot at one of the tires. After driving for some time without a front tire, the driver turned onto a private road and jumped out. He was soon taken into custody.
Just a couple pigs chasing a pig.
Hey, they said it first, so that gives us permission to laugh.
I don't know. I'm trying to keep it from
In 2023, Kentucky's Louisville Police Department was called out to capture a potbelly pig who seemed to be afraid of being turned into bacon. Police say they tried using a hobble as a leash, but their new friend wasn't having it. Officers chase after the pig, neighbors chase after the pig, and there were lots of falls.
Get in there.
The oinker ran into a backyard and was eventually snared by an animal pole and placed in an extra-large dog crate.
This is what I signed up for right here, brother.
In 2015, these wild turkeys went postal, quite literally. They chased a mailman as he made his appointed rounds.
Every day.
He He said this happened every day and he used a pole to keep the flock away. In 2019, this high-speed chase with an RV was called one of the craziest police chases ever.
Oh my gosh, look at this.
A chunk of the RV was ripped away, but that didn't stop the woman behind the wheel.
This is just unbelievable.
She just keeps on driving and dragging pieces of RV with her dog in tow.
There's Fido out there.
After a while, the dog had enough and jumped out.
Oh! Oh my God!
The pooch limps away and the wild chase goes on.
Oh! No!
Then another dog popped up, and that one stayed put. Finally, the chase came to an explosive halt when the woman smashed into a car.
Oh!
She fled on foot with her dog right by her.
This is such a bizarre pursuit.
She was eventually arrested with her faithful pup still at her side.
This could have been horrible.
It could have been, and you saw how reckless that driver was.
Afterward, one of her dogs that got injured had to wear a cast on his legs.
We expect her to do very well. She let us place the bandage on her paw. You know, she's really a sweet dog.
Look at that! Whoa! Whoa! Very dangerous situation for sure.
This car chase from 2016 got weirder and weirder. The people inside the getaway car were seen standing up in the speeding convertible, high-fiving people, taking selfies, and giving people handshakes.
Some handshakes going on.
The drama unfolded on live TV for almost 2 hours in LA.
Whoa! Whoa!
During the ordeal,
TMZ, look at the tour truck.
A TMZ tour bus even came by and blocked the Mustang. So the guys reached into the back seat and threw something at the bus. Customers at this restaurant saw the car flash by, then went back to watching it on TV. The chase has been called one of the top 10 most bizarre pursuits in LA history. Police say they showed restraint because they didn't want to endanger civilians.
Whoa, got some spike strips. Got some spike strips.
When the car finally came to a standstill, the suspects gave more high fives, then took more selfies and gave out more hugs. Then they nonchalantly waited for cops to bust them.
Oh, signal 4 into a ASO K9, still eastbound, please.
In 2022, a box truck crashed into police and civilian vehicles during an almost 10-minute chase. Florida sheriffs say their help was requested by the Florida Highway Patrol to stop a suspect driving an allegedly stolen box truck.
Signal 4 and wrong lane of traffic.
The chase led officers on the I-75 freeway, down surface roads, and through parking lots, creating what police called a serious incident. A customer returned to their vehicle at this shopping center to find the passenger side had been sideswiped by the speeding box truck. The driver drove the wrong way on side streets in an attempt to elude capture.
Trying to get to it. Speed 60 mile an hour.
One of the pursuing officers tried to slow the truck down by ramming into the vehicle, but the box truck kept going. Eventually, the driver of the vehicle jumped out of the box truck and attempted to run away, but he was arrested. In 2018, this guy clung to the hood of a car as it sped down the highway at 70 miles an hour.
911, what is your emergency?
Yes, I'm on top of a speeding vehicle. Someone's trying to steal my car.
Okay, what's the address?
I don't even know where I'm at.
For 19 terrifying miles, the man hung on for dear life.
He's swerving the car and I'm on top of the car.
Okay, sir, I'm letting them know, okay?
I really need help.
In 2024, this homeowner casually sipped a cup of coffee on his porch, while cops chased the fleeing suspect right through his backyard. Sirens blared, and a police car even slammed into his tree. And the guy just casually watched. Michael Bartram and his wife Crystal talked to Inside Edition's Allison Hall.
He's just a very calm person. He's always been a very calm person. He literally does not raise his voice. He does not get excited over anything.
We want to induct you into the Inside Edition Chillest Dude Hall of Fame.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
He's not excited about that either.
Still going, just blew the stop sign at Fountain.
In 2023, cops in Michigan spent 30 minutes trying to chase down a forklift that they said was stolen and driven around by a 12-year-old. They say the vehicle was parked at a middle school and was left unlocked with the keys inside. A 911 call alerted police that a child was trying to steal the vehicle, and officers quickly started tailing it. The forklift wasn't hard to track because it was only going between 15 and 20 miles per hour. But a 35,000-pound forklift driven by a 12-year-old can be dangerous at any speed. They say the driver damaged 10 parked vehicles, but fortunately no people. When the forklift finally stopped, cops took the child into custody and brought to the Child Detention Center.
Stop!
This police chase from March of 2024 happened when a bulldozer was stolen from a construction site.
Hey! Stop!
Cops quickly realized they were no match for the 75,000-pound vehicle.
He was not stopping for me. He's gonna go out on the main road.
So, to make it a fair fight, they called in a second bulldozer.
How fast is it? They can get up to probably about 30.
Finally, the police bulldozer caught up with the runaway bulldozer, pushing it into a curb, ending the chase. The suspect, described as a disgruntled former employee, was taken into custody.
Stop! You're being detained!
In March of 2024, Albuquerque police on horseback went after a shoplifter.
Albuquerque police! Stop! You're being detained!
Police were about to start a patrol shift when a call came in about a suspected shoplifter at Walgreens.
Stop! Stop! You're being detained!
The suspect ran into oncoming traffic, trying to avoid the officer on horseback.
Get on the ground! Come on. Get on the ground! You're being detained!
Eventually, the suspect was surrounded by 3 large horses and officers, but he continued to walk in circles.
You are being detained for suspected shoplifting!
Eventually, the suspect was put into handcuffs.
Woo! All right, peoples. We just got done with that first yard. And I tell you what, life's a blessing because when I head out on my route today, I told you I had 3 yards. The first yard I headed to, I had already texted them this morning, but they didn't text me back. Once I get over there, excuse me, my nose. Once I got over there, whatever, they were talking about they canceled on me or whatever because their yard ain't growing yet. And I respect that. Oh, bless me, y'all. But anyway, when I got over there, they said the yard hasn't grown out yet, which I do respect that. But they could have gave me the heads up if I drove over there. You know what I'm saying? That's a waste of gas. But I went to my second one. Good spirits, knocking that one out. I got a text from my old customer. Say, hey, bro, you want to hook me up again? I'm like, oh, shit. So there you go. Replace that first yard that skipped out on me with the yard, another one. And I'm finna go get that straight cash right now. That's what I'm saying. Opportunity will always be there, but you have to be there to be able to be available to open that door up. You see what I'm saying? Opportunity's gonna come. Don't ever knock yourself down because something may fall through. You never know what's gonna be a backup plan for you. It could be something better, like this is right here for me. See what I'm saying? Like God way, y'all. I appreciate y'all. We head to this second yard. Like I say, I thank this customer for coming through for me. Hey, it's big money. Either way it go, we good. And either way it go, we feel get paid one more time. Like God way, roll out with me. Stay tuned, baby. Stay tuned.
Deixe seu corpo balançar.
Okay, my peoples. We just got done mowing yard 2. It was a surprise yard, but hey, I knocked it out. It's a big property, but I knocked it out in decent time. And I'm glad he got me hit up before it got too ugly over here, because it was on its way. And I think we got some rain coming up sometime throughout this next week or 2, so possibly the next few days. I'm not even sure. So I'm glad he hit me up before she got too crazy. But we got that yard done. Made some money on that. We go ahead and call that cash money right there. Cashing out. Bam. Appreciate you, sir. And we got that done. We headed to yard 3, y'all. We getting this money today. I told you. Like God way, baby. We getting it. What'd I tell you, man? Always work, work, work. work. All you gotta do is work and stack, and you'll never know where you'll be at. Trust me. Don't let nobody discourage you that you're not doing enough or you ain't making enough or whatever. Just keep stacking and stacking and stacking, and you're gonna go where you want to be. Trust me. Light God will not steer you no fucking wrong way. But anyway, I go. We had the yard number 3 real quick, and I'll try to get a little bit of footage. I couldn't get none over there, but I tell you what, we on our way. Stay tuned.